Well, hello everybody, this is Susana Molikin, and today I was actually going to start a video talking about, the soul contract and whatnot, but I decided instead, I was in Facebook, and normally I don't take, my opinions out to Facebook. I don't like to get personal with anybody when they're talking about certain things, especially if it has to do with religion or politics or anything like that. But it kind of struck me today that someone on Facebook actually called me a follower because I choose to wear a mask and I choose to wear gloves while I am in the street. I've been doing Instacart just to help people out and help myself because I lost my job about a couple weeks ago. But I thought it was interesting, and this person's opinion was like, why am I gonna wear a mask? Why am I gonna wear a mask or gloves when I don't have any mask? Like, there's no way for me to get it. You're just a follower. So I decided, I'm like, you know what? That's her opinion. That's a great thing. She can have her opinion. I can have mine. You know what they say about opinions. But I decided instead to go with data, because I am a data kind of type of person. So what we have here is a COVID-19 tracker. And just for all of you that are thinking that, by the way, in the state of Florida, they mandated that even though you're not sick, if you are in public and you don't supposed to be out because you're supposed to be in quarantine, you're supposed to be in your house, unless you are the person that is doing something, for example, first responders, police, if you're in your car, I guess they're not, for now, they're not closing down roads or anything like that. But supposedly you have to stay 6 feet away from a person, from any person. Make sure that you keep safe and others. So if you're not a first responder, that being a nurse, a paramedic, an EMT, ambulance, fire department, police, or some kind of, support. For example, you have a grocery store that needs to be open. Okay, those are essential services. Thank you, by the way, for all the cashiers and all the people that go to Walmart and Aldi and all of these places, and they're putting themselves in danger without wearing, I don't understand it, but without wearing a mask. So anyways, here's the data. I wanted to show you, this is the COVID-19 tracker. For this person that said, we can't get it. We can't get it. We're in Florida. There's not that many people. We can't get it. Okay, so let's go to Florida here. I just wanted to show you. Total cases, 18,484. Active cases are 17,961. Now, for those of you that know me, you know that I have several degrees in mathematics. I have a degree in statistics and in public health. I'm like the MacGyver jobs, but I do have all these degrees and I have this knowledge about numbers. So one thing I'm good at is numbers and data. So here it is. You can think about, what to do. You can form your own opinion, but 17,961 active. That we know, of course. Fatal 533. Recover, they have no idea. They have no idea how many people have it because there's a lot of no testing. So that means, in my mind, if I had to think of as a statistician, I would think, okay, there's 17,961 people that are active that they know. That means it could be probably double the people, 34,000 people in total, maybe another 17,000 that are contagious. They're carrying the virus. Maybe they don't have any symptoms, or maybe, they just obviously carrying it without knowing, or they haven't been tested, or they're afraid to be tested. There could be all kinds of scenarios here. But let's say that this number, 17,000 people, is true. This is active. Now, I don't know how many of these people are in quarantine, but just think about it, knowing that this virus has a rate of 3 to 5 persons per contagion. That means that for every person that has this virus, you can pass it along to 3 to 5 people. Now, I'm not trying to alarm anybody. I'm just saying that to call somebody a follower because you're wearing masks and gloves, well, at least you're doing something. Will that mean that if you wear a mask and gloves and maybe you are exposed more to the infection, the virus, you're not gonna get it? No. You could obviously get the virus the same if you're wearing gloves and a mask. However, is it gonna be more difficult? Yes, it's going to be more difficult. Now, total confirmed cases. Now, I want you to, this is just Florida, right? So I want you to look at the United States, of course. And that's what I'm going to tell you next. Is just my opinion. But here's New York. New York is the epicenter right now. 180,000 cases. You can see less than 10% recovery, fatal, pretty much about, I would say 5% of those active cases. That's just in New York. We don't know the other places in New York or the areas around it. Now, why are we having everybody in New York with this? This is my opinion. Well, New York is the center. There's a lot of airplanes. And thank God that, President Trump decided to close down this when he did, the whole, these 30 days thing that they closed on the United States and closed the airports and all the things like that. Now, could he got done it earlier? Definitely, he should have done it two weeks earlier, at least. But, just my opinion. Now, New York, now we're not seeing a lot of stuff in Florida and other, as you can see. Why? Because as long as we contain in New York, it's not going to be as bad in the other places. As long as we are all doing what we're supposed to be doing, it's not going to extend. Now, when it gets too bad in New York and they can't handle it anymore, hopefully they say now the number of cases, or at least the number of positives, are diminishing. Hopefully that's good news. We're already past the apex, I'm hoping. But what I'm trying to say is, if we don't do that, we're gonna kind of follow the same fate. And you can see how the circles show you the size and the different states of contagion. I'm going to try to pass over here. California, okay? So Florida is more like, if you look all the different circles, Wisconsin, New Jersey, Florida, Illinois, Louisiana, Texas, and California seem to be the next ones that have the most cases. All right, so now let's go to the global again. Global contagion. Let's look at Spain, for example. My family is in Spain right now. As you can see, the contagion in Zaragoza, for example, that's where I'm from, right? 32,000 cases. Okay, so if you look at Florida much bigger than Zaragoza, of course. But if you look at Florida, that's just that you have, if you don't know about Europe, Spain is about the size of Texas. Okay? So if you look at Zaragoza in only one area, they have 15,000 cases, which pretty much looks like Florida's right now. A little bit less than Florida, maybe. All right. Well, I wanted to show you also over here, since we're doing this, the graphs. Okay, graphs that they have created of confirmed and fatal. You can see there's 1,684,833 cases confirmed. All right, so, and you can see the distribution over here. Germany seems to be going up. And then they have, as you can see here in green, United States. Let's go to China. Look at China. With all the stuff that happened, that they did in China, look at they're actually recovering compared to United States. It is my opinion that in the United States, it hasn't really started yet in some places. It's in New York. I'm hoping I'm wrong. But you can see globally, we have 90%, or 90.28 active. Only 5% recover, 3.86% fatal. So, when somebody tells me not to worry about it, don't worry about it. Just go by your business, do whatever you want, don't wear a mask, don't wear gloves. I don't know. I'm gonna protect my life the way I want to protect my life. You do you. Like a friend of mine said, you do you, I do me. Okay? All I know is that if it's something that is mandated, then I think, you want to take care of not only yourself, there are other people around you. Don't tell me, oh, I don't have any mask, so I can't do it. There's plenty of things in the house that you can use, like a bandana, for example. All right, there are auctions online that you can buy masks and gloves. Yeah, that might take 12 or 14 days, but you're gonna get them. The rest of them, you want to donate the rest to your local hospital, local responders, whatever you want. That's a great idea. You can do that. But I just wanted to show you how real it is when you're actually looking at the data. Now you can compare by region. And you can see that Italy is the blue one, right? And this is on the 8th of March. This is on the 7th of March. Anyways, I wanted you to show, let's go to Spain here. In Madrid, just like New York, look at Milan, for example, in the Lombardy. I mean, in Italy, it's pretty bad, right? Pretty bad in Italy, 57,000 cases. Madrid, 45,000 cases, so they're about the same. And then Catalonia has 32,000 cases. In Ireland, it seems like the virus, when it attacks, is much stronger. They're less that recover out of the percentage. And in London, they don't even have numbers yet because they haven't really started yet. They're kind of, I don't know if you follow the news, but they pretty much said that they were going to, at the beginning, to look at Turkey. Let's look at this side of the world over here. Look at the huge amount of cases in Turkey, which I believe they are probably underreported. Now, I would like to see China. China is not even, there you go, China. 320 cases active. I'm guessing this is 2 days. I don't know if to believe those numbers or not. South Korea. I mean, if South Korea has 1,300 cases, Wuhan, they say fatal 3,000 people. I don't think so. But I mean, like I say, just my opinion. But anyways, just wanted to show you some numbers so you see what's going on around the world. Not to worry anybody, but just to let you know that we're in this together, like they said. So if we're in this together, we should all be doing pretty much the same thing. So, depending on the state that you're in, they have given you some kind of rules. So try to follow the rules. You don't like rules? You do you. Just make sure you're not next to me. That's all I'm going to say.